really don't want to be out in this. The best it gets. Only mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun. Hello, get your bloody nose off the lens.
Okay, it's Saturday 26th. No, it's Monday. I think we'll start that one again.
I'm not sure which one will be the most tasty. They are moving about. Actually, it's not so bad. I recommend them, but next time I'm frying them up. All good stuff. All good stuff. Put it cracked in the bucket. Hi, it's what day is it? It's Thursday, and it's 24th of May. It's a national holiday here in Bulgaria. Day of culture, Kirili Metodi Day, something or other. I don't really know. It doesn't really translate too good. But anyway, it's a national holiday in Bulgaria. Let them all enjoy it. Just a bit of a fill-in video, really. Not been on. I try to get a video up once a week, but you know it's not always possible. And I have probably a week's worth of the Back to Eden garden project that I'm still filming and doing stuff with. Anyway, as I say, this is just a fill-in. I just want to show you one of our native Bulgarian snakes. This is called the European Whipsnake, or maybe just Whipsnake, or as the locals call it, a smok. It's a non-venomous snake. I think we have about 15 different species of snakes or something in Bulgaria, and I don't know from that amount of species all of them which are venomous and non-venomous, but the whipsnake I recognize more or less straight away. And even though it's non-venomous, you don't really want to be bitten by it. There's all sorts of bacteria, and I can't even these days withstand a bee sting or a wasp sting without a reaction. I never had that before I came to Bulgaria, but now I get quite a bad reaction. And when I, just move in with the camera here, this is not trophy hunting, this is just genuine roadkill. Timo was on the way back with the water on, because we bring in water from a spring for drinking. We don't drink our own borehole water. We can, but we prefer not to, as a high limescale content. And even though we have a special salt filter on it, I still prefer to use the spring water when we can. So he's just driving along, and Mr. or Mrs. Whipsnake comes out from the road. There's no chance to stop, and runs over it, and then puts it out of its misery and decides to bring it back. Now, I've eaten one of these things before, and it was pretty disappointing. It's all muscle, there's not much meat on it. So let's have a look at our Bulgarian Whipsnake, or smok. So there he or she is, and is well dead. And they're not slimy, as people sometimes think they will be. I'd rather meet this guy now that he's finished with and meet him out in the field. But you can see there's quite a good length on it, but it's not very fat. And we left it on the road. I guess the buzzards would have taken it. So now it's what we'll do with it, I don't know. Whether we'll clean it up and barbecue it, or for the dogs, I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. If we throw it on the land, the buzzards and the magpies and whatever the other birds that eat meat-eating birds, the carnivores will come and get it. So there you have it. Hope I'm still filming, because the battery on the GoPro is running low as usual, and I thought I'd charge them up, and they're both showing about, one was showing 4%, one was showing 24%. So there you have it. There's our Bulgarian Whipsnake, Mr. or Mrs. Smok. Over and out for now. Okay, so as you saw in the earlier part of the film, the Whipsnake, the Smok, roadkill. I say not trophy hunting. Poor thing has got run over, it's dead. So last time I think we actually had this happen a few years ago. We took the skin off it and sliced it open like you would with an eel, and gutted it, cleaned it out. This one we didn't bother. We don't know, actually, we're not that hungry that we need to eat it. So we just stuck it on a piece of wire. Those who follow the Facebook page, Bulgarian Organic Smallholding, see the photographs up there. But I'm not trying to prove any points here. Actually, what am I trying to prove? Nothing really. Smells good, must admit. We just stuck it over some wire and just let it barbecue, basically. The proof is in the pudding, huh? It's okay for, I guess, Bear Grylls to eat raw snake. Don't catch me eating raw snake. I'd have to be really starving. They're full of parasites. This is well cooked, well barbecued. I'll take it off and I'll cut a piece and I'll see if it's edible or not, because the last time it was just pure muscle, very little meat. And as I say, you know, if you were in a survival situation or you were just bloody plain hungry, then you'd eat it. But let's have a look. I'll swing around, I'll fade out, fade back in, and we'll come back a bit later. Over now for now. So this is what our barbecued snake looks like, and now you can, you know, clean it off like you would a fish. I'll try and find a well burnt bit. Yeah, you can just, this knife is sharp, but it's very difficult to get through the muscle and the spine on it. Yeah, meat doesn't look so bad. Try and get, I have to use the gloves because it's still hot, very hot. But you can see there the meat, it's just, actually just look at it, it's just bone. Everywhere is bone, there's very little, and it's bloody hot. Very little meat. Actually, that little bit of meat is really tasty. It is really tasty. I'm actually surprised. It tastes better than the last time I cooked it, or cooked one without the skin. But that white meat is really tasty. I wouldn't say that it's everybody's idea of eating, but I'm really pleased with that. Look at that. God, he's hot. A bit of Worcestershire sauce or some teriyaki sauce, and yeah. Okay, you know, as I say, if you're hungry, you can eat this shit, but we're having chicken. Roast chicken. This is going to the dogs. Okay, there you have it. Over now for now.